On the surface, it seems like a sharp blow in the religious community. The U.S. Episcopalian Church suspended by a presiding body of Anglicans, barring the U.S. branch from key voting positions over their continued support of same-sex unions.
I have had questions. I've had two that I know of, parishioners who've sent me an email and said, what does this mean? Should we have a meeting?
Reverend Jim Flowers is over All Saints Episcopal Church in Mobile, locally one of the more accepting and supportive churches of gays and lesbians, and says the decision won't stop that.
Young, old, rich, poor, black, white, gay, straight. We have all of those people, which to me is an image of what God intends at God's table.
He says the sanctions really aren't as significant as they sound on paper.
The Anglican Communion does not establish doctrine. It doesn't have canonical order. None of its decisions are binding on any of the provinces. So for the Archbishop of Canterbury to say that the American Church is suspended, we're not really suspended from anything.
Certainly it's a little disappointing, but the message is also consistent from the top of the U.S. Episcopalian Church.
It may be part of our vocation to help the communion and to help many others to grow in a direction where we can realize and live the love that God has for all of us.
The reactions have always been fearful and sometimes hateful. And that kind of tells me we're on the right side of this issue, is that, the church is in the business to bless. And if we can't be about blessing, then we just don't have a ministry.
Alan Carter, News 5.